Alright, so we have completed Santa Carparera, and ultimately, with this now being episode 27, we are officially going to head over to our next location. And I think we're heading back to Radiator Springs, because that might be where our next event is.
I'm aboard.
I'm just making a prediction. I don't know if that is or isn't where the next Monster Truck Mayhem race is going to be, but I think that's where it is. I hope it's the correct prediction, but if it isn't, then I'll just have to travel over to Radiator Springs Speedway. So anyways, back to Radiator Springs we go. And apparently my prediction was correct. And we have a couple of new races here actually. We have a couple of things we can get through actually. But anyways, first off, let's do the second Monster Truck Mayhem race. Finish this Monster Truck race within the top 3 to win a trophy. So, more or less the usual objectives. Just basically finish on the podium and then you can move on. Obviously, I of course, as you should have all figured out by now, I'm going for the win. So, let's do this. Same field as before. And apparently I now know all of the names of the characters now. We're back here in good old Rustbucket to race monster trucks, beaten by finishing within the top 3. Well, at least I can say monster trucks have more handling than the miniature characters do. And already off to a reasonable start. I am on the front row alongside Monster Truck Mater and Sully. And apparently at the moment we are all having a hard time trying to control ourselves on the bumps. And I think in some cases the Monster Truck voices might be just a little bit over the top, but overall I still think it's cool because it gives a representation of what the monster trucks more or less sound like in this series. Wouldn't necessarily call it stereotyping, I would just call it more of... I would call it more of an impression, essentially. Yep, okay. This is not going well at the moment. Well, at least I can say it's not the same course we raced on before. At least I can say it's a different course. And we have just one spark plug left. I'll probably get that one on the second lap. And this is the running order after one lap, so leading by a second over Count Spatula, as it is now Mater who officially takes over second position. And I do now know the names of the Monster Truck characters now, after having a look on the Cars fandom page to figure those out. Oh, okay. It's alright, it's fine. I got the part, I got the spark plug. I got the spark plug, everything is fine. There is nothing to worry about. The spark plug is mine. Nothing to be concerned about, because I have it. So, anyways, final lap. And I am pulling away from the rest of the field as it currently stands. Although, I'm still having trouble trying to stay straight, because apparently handling is still pretty hard, even though it's not as hard to control the Monster Truck characters as it is to controlling the miniature characters, because they're actually very hard to control, to be completely honest. And even though monster trucks are hard, they aren't quite as hard to control as the small carts are. I think that's what I'm trying to say here. Well, the small characters, i.e. Guido. Because apparently the small characters in this game have very poor handling. And I'm going to win this thing by probably 5 seconds, and yep. And officially, I do win by 5 seconds over Count Spatula. We've also unlocked another paint job for Sheriff, and of course we have unlocked 3 new kit parts. So this is the final finishing order. So in the end of that, I won by 5.3 seconds over Count Spatula. Mater finished in 3rd. Then I think it was the Crippler ahead of Ginormous, and then at the back was Sully. And apparently we now have 6 gold events to do in Radiator Springs after completing Santa Carbarera. And then I think it's probably after we've completed those other 2 gold events that we unlock Motoropoulos, I think. Which is the next area in this game. Although I could be wrong, but I think it's Motoropoulos that comes next. Anyways, our second Monster Truck Mayhem race is now done and dusted. And next time we shall be doing... Let's have a look. Our 3rd point-to-point race. Coming up next time.